I'm Daniel and I have autism. I needed help finding a job.
I'm Phil and I'm paralyzed from the chest down. I needed tools and training.
Oni, and I have a degenerative back disorder. Without medical coverage, I can't afford my medicines.
This presentation of the Works For Me program was produced through the sponsorship of the Pennsylvania Department of Public Welfare from CMS Medicaid Infrastructure Grant, CFDA number 93.768.
I'm Matt. I have Down syndrome. I need training.
I'm Richard with transverse myelitis, which causes paralysis.
I'm Dana, and I have nonverbal learning disability and cerebral palsy. I need financial security.
I'm Colleen, and I'm a bilateral below-the-knee amputee. I was afraid of losing my medical benefits.
Are you a person with a disability living in Pennsylvania? Do you want to work, but are worried about losing your Social Security benefits or healthcare coverage? Or perhaps you're not sure how to get job training so you can work. We have the solution to help you find the resources and eliminate these fears if you want to work. Works For Me is the employment solution for people with disabilities. It is a free resource for people with any kind of disability, including mental health, physical, sensory, or developmental. By calling our hotline number, 1-877-268-9894, Works For Me can direct you to agencies and programs that will help you find a job, training, health insurance, assistive technology for work, or other support you may need.
Going back to work, I was most afraid of what people would think of me in a wheelchair.
Afraid about my children and their needs and if I would be able to meet their needs.
I felt alone and depressed because I felt as though if one employer didn't want me, then what skills did I have to bring to the table where another employer would employ me?
There were times when I was very concerned about Rich having to go to an office and use the toilet facilities and move around and not fall, because that happened sometimes, and sometimes he could not get up by himself.
I was concerned about bills and who was going to pay the bills.
The concern was if he was going to be able to keep up with the other students and be able to comprehend the words that he had to read.
I was afraid people would judge me based on my disability and not on what I was able to do.
That it would take me forever to find an employer who would take me on.
Work can be for you. Contrary to what some people believe, you can work without losing your financial security or healthcare benefits. In fact, you may even be able to increase your income. So, you may be asking yourself,
How can I get work?
there are many resources to support you in getting a job. If you're receiving Social Security disability benefits and want to work, the program Ticket to Work may be your answer. By working with an approved agency that specializes in finding employment for people with disabilities, you can increase your job opportunities. These agencies work with employers in your area to help you find a job, provide coaching, and support you to make the most of that job.
In addition, Pennsylvania offers a resource called PA Career Link. It is a one-stop service for job seekers. Resources available through PA Career Link include job listings, directories of local offices, unemployment information, social services, and training resources. Some services are available online.
Dwayne, being his job coach, has been a wonderful experience. He's helped him at Haas's and comes here to the salon and talks with Randy and the stylist and makes sure everything's going okay. And he's just been a huge support for Matt and for us, and I'm certain has helped Matt keep the jobs that he has.
How will it affect my benefits?
There are ways to stay qualified and receive Social Security benefits while trying a job. Works for Me can point you to resources like the Work Incentives Planning Assistance Program to help you understand how work impacts your benefits and how to earn the most money. Since everyone's situation may be different, Works for Me will direct you to a Community Work Incentive Coordinator to discuss your specific situation and how working will affect you financially.
What about health insurance?
For people with disabilities, one of the biggest barriers to working may be the fear of losing healthcare coverage. But there are solutions so that you may work without losing your health insurance. One solution may be medical assistance for workers with disabilities, also known as MAUD,
which people ages 16 through 64 may be eligible.
Where can I get job training?
Maybe you would like to work, but feel as though you need training before you enter the workplace. There are many programs and resources, such as the Office of Vocational Rehabilitation, that are available to train you for a job, or help pay for college classes, and other types of education you may need.
OVR counselors will meet with you to determine your eligibility. How we can support you depends on each person's need and choice of employment.
What about technical assistance and equipment?
Some people with disabilities fear going to work because they need assistive technology or equipment for their job. Programs such as Office of Vocational Rehabilitation are available to ensure you can do your job. From helping you get job-related equipment, such as a laptop computer, to providing communication and assistive devices.
We found out there was a state agency called OVR that assisted with van adaptations, computers, courses, and they pretty much helped me get back on the road.
How can I go from school to work?
You may be wondering if Works for Me can help you if you're in school or a recent graduate. To answer your question, yes, there are resources for you too. Whether you're graduating college or high school, Works for Me can direct you to agencies and programs, such as the Ticket to Work or Office of Vocational Rehabilitation, to provide the support in finding you a job. Working not only provides financial security, but it can also give you a sense of pride in your accomplishments, a chance to develop new relationships, or an opportunity to give back to society.
I'm working because number one, it's just a passion of mine.
By being at work, I feel that I'm contributing to something that's important to me. And I feel like I'm being responsible for my family and meeting the needs of my family. By earning a living, I feel like I'm giving back and I'm doing something that's meaningful.
The nice changes I've seen in Matt is that he is very happy when he comes home and I pick him up from work, and he enjoys his work, he enjoys the clients, and he enjoys the people that he works with.
It brings independence.
Discover how Works for Me can work for you. To learn more about the programs mentioned and Works for Me, call us at 1-877-268-9894 or visit worksforme-pa.org.
This presentation of the Works for Me program was produced through the sponsorship of the Pennsylvania Department of Public Welfare from CMS Medicaid Infrastructure Grant, CFDA number 93.768.